What's going on, everybody? My name is Donovan Todd. I'm a local real estate agent here in Orlando, Florida. And today I want to talk about the 5 things that you can do to increase the home value when you go to sell your home without breaking the bank. Let's get into it. Okay, so when you are going to list your home, there's a lot of things that you can do to improve its value. And you can completely remodel it, which is crazy, or you can do simple things to improve its value. And these are some of the things that I think would have the biggest outcome for you without doing the least and spending the least. So it's a win-win for you, and gains a little bit more traction for your home when you go to sell it. So one of the things I've noticed in my career in real estate is when a customer pulls up to a property and the property does not have good curb appeal, it really defers the customer or the potential client for the house to not consider it in a way of even going in. So I think curb appeal to me is one of the biggest things that you can improve in a house, that will make your dollar go further. So, and what I mean by that is usually when a customer pulls up to a house with me, they know if they would want to buy this house within the first 10, 15 seconds. So it is essential for your house to look its best. So when that potential buyer pulls up, it gives us welcome home feeling. And that's invaluable because then it takes that person saying, you know what, I can live here. And they get out of the car and they have a good mood going into your house. So a few things that you can do to attract more buyers in that way is, big one, cut your grass. Keep your grass cut throughout the season of when your house is on the market. This is going to be one of the biggest and easiest things you can do, that will just add more curb appeal. Landscaping doesn't have to be you fully remodeling and putting a lot of money into trees and, you know, building flower beds and all this stuff, types of stuff to sell your house. But you know, at least cut your grass. But it can go a step further than that. You can put in new mulch or even rake your, if you have flower beds, and kind of bring that you know, that staleness out of, and then make it look fresh and new. A big one for me, since I've owned a power washing company, is having clean concrete and clean walkways and a clean porch, just on a clean house. That alone would, you know, really make the house shine. But you know, those little things of just, you know, power washing a driveway and a walkway so it's not dirty and it looks new, that stuff goes a long way. And I think the potential buyer and whoever would really appreciate that. Something that's going to be a little bit harder for some people, but really, really needs to get done before you go to sell the house, is to paint. You don't have to go wild. You don't have to spend a ton of money. If you're willing and able, and have, you know, the time, maybe paint the house. Maybe paint it a more neutral color if it isn't already. White goes a long, long way. A lot of times we'll go into a house and the buyer that I'm with will see crazy colors and kind of get turned off, even though painting the house is relatively easy. Some people just don't have the imagination of what this house could this house fit for them. So if you have a more neutral color in your house, it might attract more buyers, and they see it as, oh, I can just move in and this is great. I don't have to do anything. But if you have a bunch of colors that are very custom to you and something of your liking, then the buyer might just, you know, say, let's keep on looking. Tip number 3 is hopefully a no-brainer, but I mean, some of the houses that I've gone to show, maybe they didn't get the memo, but something to me that goes a very long way, hopefully, um, for everybody, is a clean house. And though I'm not saying that you should rip up all the stuff that you've acquired throughout the years of living there, but make it, uncluttered. Uh, Uncluttered will go a long way. When you walk into a home, or a potential buyer walks into a home, and there's nothing on the counters, there's stuff like dog toys or kids' toys aren't just scattered everywhere. Just boxes and trash maybe just laying around or visible. Those things will make your house much more presentable, and the homeowner, the potential homeowner, might have a more peace of mind of, oh, maybe the person that lived here before was, clean, and treating this home how I want to treat this home, and that goes a long way. So declutter, throw out some things before the move, before you take photos, especially before you take photos of the house and list it on the MLS. Take that stuff out and get it out of the photos, throw it away, clean up the area. It will go a long way. And then that is not only for the livable areas. That means your yard, going back to step one, and your backyard especially. Just don't have things laying around. I mean, yeah, if you have a collection of tractors back there, it's fine. But sometimes we go into houses and there's just clutter, and it kind of detracts on the house. But another thing that people seem to forget is their garage. The garage is very important to keep clear for safety reasons and a whole lot of other reasons. But somebody might want to visualize what their garage is going to look like. If it's going to be a big garage, a small garage. But if you have it all cluttered out, they're thinking, oh, can we fit both of our SUVs in this house? And they may go to the next house because they couldn't consider yours because of that random reason. So declutter. Step 4, this is a little bit more personalized for the homeowner. So not everybody can do this, but if you can, it may go a long way. So this is kind of a two-parter. So if you can rearrange some furniture that's less personable to you, maybe something you chose to put the couch all the way against the other wall, far away from the TV. Bring it close. Section in some areas to define the area. Maybe, you did it because you wanted your living room with your home office in one area, and it may feel cluttered back, using that word again, but you want to make your home feel, free-flowing and airy and, kind of an open concept, if you will. Even if you don't have an open concept, the arrangement of your furniture goes a long way. Because going back to it, a lot of people just don't have the creative space in their head to walk into a house and maybe say, oh yeah, my furniture could fit here, or I could really see all my stuff fitting here, or whatever furniture I'm going to buy. So they use your furniture as a template. So if your furniture is accustomed to you, but maybe doesn't make the sense to everybody, then it could be a deterring factor, as crazy as that seems. But the second part to that is, if you have the extra cash, it might be valuable to hire a stager for them to come out and rearrange the home or add some things in for the staging of the home with the photos and the open houses and all that kind of jazz to really make your house the most valuable. Step 5, to me, being somebody who's been in the photography space, the video space, and just love, that whole hobby, if you will. A lot of people, don't utilize their house photographer, or maybe don't shop around for a good real estate photographer as much as they should. Gonna be honest, good photos sell houses, because if you start really digging into these sites, the real estate sites where you go look for your homes, realtors are really doing the same thing through the MLS. And if I come across a sort of photos that are, flip phone quality, I'm gonna maybe look at them and maybe send them to my customer if it fits the house that they're looking for. But those types of decisions when it comes to, let me take some pictures with a Polaroid and post them to the MLS and to the other listing services, speaks a lot of volume on how you treated your house and how you're treating the sale. Like, put some effort into these photos and maybe get some drone photos of the surrounding area so they can see the neighborhood, how much land you may have, the exterior, so they can get excited about something before they even come to your house. Building excitement around your product is one of the biggest things that you could possibly do, because it's building a hope that maybe this is the house. So good photos, I would recommend having a photographer shoot during the day, and then maybe at twilight when it's starting to get dark with all the lights on, so they have this vision of what this house could be. It goes a long, long way. Photos go a long way. Well, I hope these tips help you in some way, whether it's you potentially selling a house soon and you're looking to make more money off that house and get you into bigger and better things, and or if you're just learning, real estate in general, and we're just bored and want to watch me talk. So that's cool too. I really appreciate you tuning in, and if you've made it this far, holy smokes, thank you. I really don't get anything out of this besides having fun and potentially making a few friends out there. So here's to being friends, and if you need anything potentially in the future, I would love to be that source for you in the Florida real estate world that it is. Feel free to reach out. Feel free to ask questions. Feel free to check me out more. I'll be making a ton of more of these videos in the near future, and I can't wait to grow with you guys and see where this thing goes. So thank you again. My name is Donovan, and see you later, guys.